back and resent the link thinking, oh, did I send it to the wrong email?
I know the double email thing is not cool, but it's the only one I have set up on my laptop. And I tried to set up my Yahoo laptop, but because everything's set up with Google, it wants a Gmail, not a Yahoo mail.
Yes, because when I send it to Yahoo, it comes back as an invalid email. So, and I noticed that when I did a group message the other day with everybody.
Yeah.
Hi, P&J's Homestead. Thank you for your patience, for being here. Hi, Cher. Welcome in. Let's see who's here, Gail. Do you see anybody?
I see Jamie's Country Living.
Hey, Jamie. Welcome in.
My other channel popped in and said hi when I was sharing it out.
I saw that.
Storms Radios, and I actually have that one on you right now. So
okay. Awesome.
Jamie's Radios and Cats, Kathleen with My Alabama Farm Life, P&J's Homestead Adventures, which is Paula and Jason, and they're in New York. I actually just mailed them a sticker today. And hello, Cher Marshall, which is Tina's sister.
Yes. Yep. Hey, and if you're on here, can you guys just make sure you share the video out? Oh, Heather. Hi. Hello, Heather. Thank you for showing up.
Hi, Heather. Milk and Honey Heritage Farms.
Thank you. Yeah. So, what a day. I got here at 1 minute after 2:00.
It's good.
So not bad.
I was prepared to wait 5 or 10 minutes. I didn't know how long it would take you because you said it was raining. And
I text you too to tell you that I'm going up.
Yeah, it's funny because it won't, when you're co-streaming, it won't let you set up your title ahead of time. So I always end up just trying to do it real fast. You're talking to me and I can't see you.
Yes.
And I'm trying to set it up at the same time. So it kind of disorients me for a second. So just remember that next time.
Okay.
To type in the title. I didn't throw any hashtags. I'm like, I'll do it later. It's all right.
Yeah. That's Joe at Grow Big TV. Is that correct?
Yes.
Hey, Joe, welcome in.
Oh, okay. I scrolled down. Now I can see more people.
Can you see?
Yeah. I just had to scroll down a little. So, yeah. Today I planted some
pepperoncinis.
No. Oh, I was going to show that. Hold on. I'll be right back. I got to get a visual.
Yeah, I was going to get mine. Sorry, friends. I'm going to grab something. These are my peas that oh my gosh. I planted these in a wet paper towel and then I stuck them in a cold, dark drawer but I think they got a little moldy, but I want to show you. Yeah, they got really moldy. You think they're still good? Let me know. But look at the sprouts that, wait, what way do I go?
It's tiny, but look. See it popping up there, the little ears.
Yep. Look at the peas I did too.
Oh, wow.
Those are the ones in the paper towel we did that day.
I don't know if these are those or not, because I had two that say jalapeno 2022. And I didn't mark them. So one is jalapenos and one is the pepperoncini peppers. Hello, Stace. Welcome in. 59 more. Welcome in, Jerry. So I was excited because I don't have good luck with peppers. So this is either a pepperoncini pepper from my survival seeds or a common jalapeno pepper.
Gotcha.
But
Gail, do you think these are still good? See this? This is molded because I forgot. Can you see that or no?
It's worth a try. I mean, it's already out.
I mean, I might as well put them out there, right?
Put them in either this or outside. I don't know which way you were going to go with that, but. So I did use the paper towel method on the peppers, and I also used the heating mat this time. And I've never done that before. And it's right on the corner. So it's in a really awkward place. It's almost like I top watered like I wasn't supposed to, and it
Oh.
scooted over here to the edge. But I'm just going to leave it alone.
Yeah, you know what? You
Yep.
can leave it and then just cut it off and plant it once
When
it
it gets big
has,
enough, I'll
yeah.
transplant the whole. I'll just get I usually just get my butter knife and go around it like that.
Mhm.
And that usually gets it out pretty easy. I'm just going to give this cat over here a treat.
Yep.
He'll
Yep.
stop bugging me. Right.
Hey, 49 and more. Glad you're here. So yeah, so the paper towel method does work. And hey, Stace, it does work. Both Gail's used it and I've used it, and you saw the sprouts. So I think I'm gonna plant them and transplant them and see how much more I can get out of that.
Yeah, peppers have not been my thing. And sometimes I'll get a little one.
Okay, Stace. What would you do with them? Can you just give me a tip on that? Because I've never had a moldy seed. I figured I'm just gonna plant it, maybe wipe some of the mold off.
Let's give it a try.
No, it's just on the outer part. It's not on the inside. The sprouts look really healthy on that pea. So
yeah, it doesn't hurt to try. I mean, they're already up. So
right.
Maybe you need to set a timer on your phone or something. I'm always forget. I have some underneath there. I had some more pepper and cini peppers I was doing. So I need to go back over there and I need to go back over there and get some more.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for all the tips. I will do that. Thank you, Joe. And thank you, Stace. I appreciate the tips. They said to scrape it off or if it's not molded on the inside. So if you ever try that and
Yeah. Well, it looks like you had about 4 of them there?
I have more than 4. These are old seeds. These seeds are probably 2 to 3 years old.
You didn't even think they were going to work.
No. And I just did it just to test. And now that they work, I may pull more of those seeds out and do the same thing. It's still early.
You could even, like, in that group, some of them might have a little mold and some of them might not. You could even think the better ones of the group, kind of separate them gently. And
so don't throw your seeds away is the lesson learned here. Try the paper towel method. You may be able to save yourself some money in the future without having to buy, seeds every single year.
Yeah,
one of the things I'm trying to do is learn how to save my seeds. And I planted some green bean seeds that I saved from last year's plants. And I'll see how they work.
I have a whole jar of sage that I saved last year.
Yeah, plant it, Gail.
And I went ahead and ordered me another one of these for when I'm planting a seed packet this year, and I don't finish the whole entire seed packet. I will take out one of these, and it's just a compact seed holder.
Yeah.
And it's just like a little, and I had one of these before. My daughter bought me one. So I bought another one. It's like a little,
they look like a Tic Tac container.
Yeah, it looks like a Tic Tac, and it pulls out just like
a Tic Tac. Oh, I like those.
And then I just put F for flower, H for herb, V for vining plant, anything that vines. That's just my own little system that I do. So as I needed another one. I was like, as I finish the packets, and then I take the side of the pack, I cut it out and I tape it to the side so I know exactly what it is. And if I want any instructions, I can always put that on the other side.
I really like that. It's a condensed way to hold your seeds.
I like it that it's condensed.
Yeah, you may have to link it. Send me the link. Did you get off Amazon?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
It was on my Amazon order.
Hey, Blue Self-Reliance, welcome in.
So I'm excited to have that. As I don't use a whole packet of something, I can just add it to there.
Yeah.
It'll be perfect.
I want to give a shout out really quick to Blue. I watched her video yesterday. She was making mushroom ketchup, friends. If you get a chance, could you please go over to her channel and go watch that video? I'm not a mushroom person, but I am interested in the taste of it because you don't eat the mushrooms. You strain those mushrooms, the juice, the way she does it, you strain it. So you have the mushrooms. Yeah, I want to try that. I'm excited to try that. So Blue, Thanks for sharing that video yesterday. I
Hi,
appreciate it.
and hi, Ambi, and hi, the Bud Files.
So yeah, go see Blue Self-Reliance, friends. Go see that mushroom ketchup being made.
So
yeah, exactly. Stace.
what I've been doing with when I'm making like a seed, to put these outside so they don't get messed up here. So these are the seeds I planted today. I just cut off the top of them.
Okay.
And I'm going to laminate this, and then I'll stick this to one of those little plastic picks. I'll tape it to that.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm going to tape to the front of the tote because I have some totes.
You are so good about reusing and repurposing
But
things.
I have to, this cucumbers was cut in half. This was part of something. It actually has labels on the back. I just wrote it with a marker.
Okay.
And but I have to fill up the page because these laminating pages, they are not cheap.
No,
It's like $40-$50 a box. So I have to fill up the whole thing before I can laminate this.
I don't blame you. Utilize it.
I try to be organized. When I'm doing my garden tour videos, I want to know what is where to be able to say it, especially now because everything isn't up. But my kidney beans are like that tall. I have a beet that's about 2.5, 3 inches now.
Yeah.
I'm excited. And I noticed yesterday my cilantro was out of the ground.
That's awesome.
So I'm happy about that.
Yeah. Hey, we got some new friends in. We got Ambi Craft and Crafts and Reeds. It's not too early to plant seeds. At least start your seeds. You can plant your cold weather crops outside, like lettuce, cauliflower, broccoli, radishes, carrots, and celery. Those can take a freeze and it'll be fine. I have a video coming out Friday on my small tour of my garden and how I'll show you the lettuce and the carrots that have been there over the whole entire winter, and they are doing really well. It's really bizarre. So right now the seeds we're talking about, we have started them indoors. And my last frost date,
so I have some under the grow light, but my last frost date is March 1st through the 15th.
So you're okay.
I'm good to go on the planting. I mean, I'm kind of on the lower end of it, but like I say, if something doesn't come up within its allotted period of time, I just put another seed in there.
Me too, Gail. I mean, if it doesn't work,
I don't plant all of something. Now, I did go ahead and plant all of this wildflower into 2 different pots. I split it in half and put it in 2 different pots. So, but usually, like on vegetable, like when I'm doing the butternut squash, I'm not going to plant every single seed I have. So then I'll put it in that little container and if it doesn't come up because mine hasn't come up yet, I think the soil temperature is not
warm enough yet.
Not warm enough for the squash yet. The squash is going, not yet. You're rushing a little bit.
Right.
So, but then other things are coming up just fine. I have zinnias and parsley and Walla Walla onions and lettuce.
That's awesome.
Kale and all kinds of stuff coming up. So it's a little, but
I just redid all my seeds. I planted about 140 some odd seeds between Monday and yesterday, and we will see what starts to germinate. They're on my heat mat, and I checked them today. You know, how many of you all tip in there the next 24 hours after you plant a seed just to see? You never know, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Joe doesn't plant his vegetables until May 8th to 16th. Yeah. Mine gave a whole 2 weeks, the 1st to the 15th. So I started planting around the 1st or maybe even a little bit before that on some things. But it's just like all my growing areas are not ready yet. So I kind of have to get it ready and plant it at the same time.
And because so I'm with Joe, because if Joe's up in New Jersey or that area up north, we're probably in similar zones. Like my last freeze date is like frost date is May 10th. So I have from now until then to prep and finish the extension of my garden, which you will see on Friday's video when it comes out. I decided to join Gail in her garden 2024. It's an open collaboration, and it's running pretty much through the year. And mind you, I mean, our gardens aren't where they're supposed to be, but we're working on it. And we want to show you
where we're going, where we've planted stuff, what our growing space looks like.
Yeah.
That's a lot of containers and raised beds. I have a couple of raised planters. Even my wild garden has the what do they call the kind of brick-like things you use to make a flower garden. It has those little scallop things in like a circle, but the dirt has been built up in that section.
Yeah.
That's where all my veiny things go. And it looks crazy right now, but it's literally last on the list because those vining plants, those are really more fall crop. Your pumpkins, your cantaloupe, all that gourds, all that stuff comes out, and you grow it all summer and it harvests in the fall.
Okay. Go ahead and if you have a question about anything, just type question and then write your question out, and then we'll answer it as we see them. You want to see what I sent my husband today? So we have this thing. As long as my husband is Joseph, and as long as Joe has known me, I've loved the country and I've always wanted a cow.
Uh-huh.
He's not on board with that, just so you know. No, he's not on board with that. That's okay though. Oh, look, my phone's not working. I'm not really sure why. But anyhow. Oh, so I found this post on Instagram. It says, guys, don't forget to buy your girls a cow. That's the month of March is where a guy's supposed to buy his girl a cow.
Yeah.
So
my husband would have a cow if I said that.
March is buy your cow. So, yeah. So I thought it was fun, and I sent it to him.
That's funny. Giving him hints. When Mom and I were doing our little shop drop trip, I bought this little.
Yes, 49 and more. You can watch on either one of our channels. I love that. Where'd you find it at?
Target.
Oh my gosh, it's adorable. Do they still have them?
Yeah, this is recent. I just bought this last weekend.
I don't go to Target. I don't like Target.
Yeah, I know Target has some weird, but my mom has to go somewhere where they actually have a wheelchair. So she goes, I
got it.
She goes, we're going to Target, but don't tell your brother. So
Joe, you have to go to Target for me. My husband just walked by. That is the cutest dip tray. I want it.
Yeah, and I think it was only like $5.
I like that.
It's plastic. It looks glass, but it's really hard plastic. But I thought this would be so cute for a party.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. A chicken party.
Chicken party. Yeah. So there's that.
I love that. Is there any questions? That's funny. I don't know. I'm going to scroll up and just see if there were any questions. I thought somebody had a question. Hey, Rudy, welcome in.
Your sister said earlier, I have a question, but
that's what I thought.
She never put the question.
Yeah. Sherry, if you're there.
Hi, Deborah. Deborah's Delicious Dishes. Is she in here? Yep, she is. Hi, Deborah. How are you?
Hi, Deborah. Welcome.
Deborah does some good devotional videos. She does some cooking too.
I'm not showing comments.
Wings and dip. Yeah, I have a bread with a spread thing, and that would be perfect size for the dip. Yeah. Chicken tenders tray, put some ranch or something in the middle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you could use that for.
Well, let me see, Sherry. Let me scroll up and see. Oh, here we go. Are you talking about saving seeds?
I actually cut them out of my peppers.
If you're talking about saving seeds.
Cut the seeds out. Yeah, I've done that before too. Cut the seeds out of the peppers.
But typically you have to let the pepper, leave the pepper on to the very end. I think they have to dry out. Sorry.
How does it work? Okay.
I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna get something.
Will
So
you
I'll
pull
be
up
right back.
Amy's question when you get back?
Huh?
Will you pull up Amy's question when you get back?
Yeah.
Hi, Ginger, Not for Nothing Homestead. How are you? Thank you for doing my Hot Dibs collab. Yep. So I want to answer Amby's question. So the answer to Amby's question, how are you guys both live at the same time? So somebody has to have a paid StreamYard membership subscription kind of thing to be able to go. So in our case, it's her. She has it. I do plan to get it, but she's the one that has it. She sends me a link, and then when I come in, I say I want to stream to my channel too. I set up a little title thing, and then boom, I'm streaming on my channel too. So yeah, I didn't know how people were doing it either. But I just asked questions until somebody finally answered me.
Yeah.
I can be annoying that way sometimes. I'll be like, well, how do you do this? They want to, okay, well, let me ask somebody else. And then I just keep asking until somebody
You got to ask questions. So yeah. So back to the seed thing for Sherry and anybody else. This is the book that I have. It's called Seed to Seed. And it teaches you about saving your seeds. And it is my understanding that what I have read so far in here, you have to let the seed like almost completely dry out, then harvest the seeds from inside. At least, so like for green beans, I wouldn't pick the bean. I would let that bean completely dry out at the end of the season, and then I harvest those beans on the inside. And if I'm not mistaken, that is how each seed, and correct me if anybody's in there, how you save seeds. I know there's a lot of different ways for saving certain seeds. Like
also, if you wait for it to dry out, it reaches its full maturity to where it can be a viable seed that can be planted.
Yeah.
If you harvest it too early and try to plant it later,
yeah,
it's not going to work for you because it didn't reach the place it was supposed to reach.
Yeah. So just always leave that fruit on until the very, very end. But
yeah, if you're talking about store-bought peppers, you should be able to use that seed.
Yes, you should.
On the very front there, that black and white seed, the second one over, that looks like a hyacinth seed. Nope, that one. That looks like a hyacinth seed.
Yeah. So I'm going to be honest with you. So this, and maybe it's just me, I like the book, but it is a little scientific for me that I did struggle to
understand.
Yeah. And I would rather just have somebody come out and tell me, hey, this is what you need to do. If you want to save this seed, here's the process.
That's me. That's what I need.
You know,
I need gardening for dummies.
Science. Yeah. I mean, so if you like the scientific aspect of gardening, then this is a book for you. If you want it in simple terms, this is not the book for you.
Yeah. The book one
but it's a good book.
About herbs. That one it was really worded very simply. And I love it. I love going in there and looking up herbs and seeing what they're for. And I need to go in there and look up borage because someone sent me borage and savory, and I don't know what those are good for. I have them growing, but I don't know what they're really good for. I know they're probably medicinal, but I'm not completely sure.
Welcome in, Ginger, from Not for Nothing Homestead. Glad you're here.
I like things being told basic too. Put it in simple terms.
Yeah, just, I don't overcomplicate it. Like my dehydrating book that I have is so easy. One whole section is about fruits and vegetables, what temp and how long. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thought I actually had more hyacinth seed from last year, but I don't know what I've done with it. I had one little of those containers. That's all I could find. So I have to have some more of it somewhere.
I hope that helps.
Your largest, most, your best looking, biggest, nicest seed is usually the best.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of us homesteading type people do crafts as well.
Yeah.
Milcom Heritage Farms does some really awesome homestead crafts.
I like to do crafts. I just my passion doesn't lie in crafts. That's the only thing. My passion lies in my kitchen, learning a new technique on how to cook or bake something, and learning a new technique on how to save seeds. But I like to craft when I sit down and do something.
Oh,
Okay.
are you talking about some herbs? Because I could learn some lessons about some herbs. I would like to learn more
Yes.
about the herbs. What I do is this. Like last year, I wasn't sure if I was going to get my lemon balm up. So once it started coming up, then I was like, okay, now I need to figure out what I'm going to do with it. So, and now this is my second year with lemon balm, so I should be able to do pretty well with the
What are you
lemon
going to
balm.
use it for, Gail? Because I'm growing chamomile, and I'm going to grow lemon balm as well. And I thought maybe it would be great for soaps. Like I said, my plan is for that
How much?
loofah, to
Mhm.
do that loofah and do a melt and pour like with soap into the loofah. Somebody suggested that the other day, and add the marigolds or whatever I have in, dehydrate. So I plan to dehydrate and even make a tea out of the chamomile. So
So
that's a goal.
I'm gonna look it up. It might be in that nesting box mix that Ginger from Not for Nothing Homestead makes too.
I
I
saw.
do have chamomile up my first year with chamomile, so that's really cool.
Awesome.
So I'm
You
gonna
know,
look. I'm gonna see if I can mix some herbs into a tea and make it like multiple flavors. That would be neat. I wonder if you can do that. Seem like most of the time people are talking about it, they're talking about the one thing. Like, can you mix different things together to make it like a blend?
thanks for sharing that, Amber Craft Seeds. She's having a craftathon that she's hosting, and it's open, I guess. And so, yeah, that's always fun to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's getting to the busy time, because aside from, even during the winter, there goes my son's dog. I'm gonna have to mute the mic.
More crafting in the winter as well, because in the spring I'm doing more gardening type stuff. So, but I do need to get in there and work on my craft room because I have a lot of things I need to do in there, and my homeless ministry takes up quite a bit of my time. Yesterday, I was filling up 10 little bottles of shampoo that I can use, and I filled up my six. Well, I filled up 10, and I used 6 of them
Okay.
for the homeless ministry, and so it takes a while to
Yeah.
little shampoo into little clear bottles that I buy at Dollar Tree. So, but we were giving them full size shampoos, but really they don't need a lot of stuff to carry around. It gets too heavy for them.
I know. I can relate to that. I can. Hey friends, I just want to let you know too, Gail's Broken Heart Ministry, she actually has just put together a list on Amazon of products that she is looking for donations. Whether you buy them on there, or even if you go to the Dollar Tree or something, she does have a P.O. box where you can send her that information or those items you want to have donated, or you want to donate those items. But go check her list out, and if it's on your heart to maybe donate anything, it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. If you can just donate one thing, then do that, because it's going to be helpful until her channel gets out there more.
Yeah.
So
And I'm planning to monetize this channel just for the homeless ministry. So just like every single donation that I get, I make a video on it. When I get this channel monetized, when I get my check from YouTube, I will buy the stuff, show the stuff, and show you what you bought with your membership or super chat or whatever
yeah,
you did. So this channel, this right here is what I'm doing for the ministry. I'm doing this for God. This is my way to do my. A lot of the money from Gail's Southern Living goes to ministry. If you look at how much of it I spend on ministry, you would just be blown away. You would be blown away at how much stuff I spend on the ministry. It's a lot. And
So if anybody wants any cows, here's somebody here looking for, these little ones are looking for new pasture.
oh, they're so adorable.
Yeah, my friend sent that to me on Instagram because.
Hi, Jaden. Welcome in. Work, work, work. Yeah, that's all Joe does. Work, work, work. Yeah.
So that was a lot of talking, huh?
Yeah, you talk and then you have kind of a lull there. And,
Yeah. Any questions for anybody? Hey, and I just want to give a big thank you to all of you who have taken the time, one, to come here each week with Gail and I, and two, that has run our playlist or have taken the time to watch any of our videos. We really appreciate it.
Yes, Broken Hearts Ministry reached 1,002 hours just a couple of days ago. I just wanted to give that praise. So thank you guys who
That's awesome.
That's going to be really helpful for the ministry. And my mom wanted me to tell everybody thank you for all you guys who ran the playlist.
Yes.
Now today it doesn't say 1,002. Now it says 1,008. So it's gone up 6 since then.
Also,
that's current information.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. Thank you. And don't forget, share this video out on your community tab. If you have a channel, that helps as well. Let's just keep watching. I know I will go. I have 2 TVs and I have my laptop. I don't really use my phone because I try to stay off my phone, but I will stream in on my TVs, and I need to catch up on some devotionals that Gail's husband has done. So I will go up and I will just let it play. That's all. You don't have to listen. You just, if you don't want to, you just, but it is encouraging if you do listen to what the Lord has to say, that you can apply it into your life.
He's been doing that about 3 months. He gets up every morning before work and does that devotional every single morning. That is some dedication right there. Today is my hubby's birthday. So if you follow my husband, Taz Adventures, go by and tell him happy birthday.
Oh, okay.
So the same devotionals that post on Broken Hearts Ministry also post on his channel. But they post on his channel first, because I'm done posting all the ones he's given me. He deletes them, reloads them, and I download them one by one for content for the Broken Hearts Ministry. Does anyone? Yes. Yes, I do read. I just started reading Little Women. I ordered it from Amazon, and I've just started reading the first little chapter there.
That's awesome.
I've never read it before, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, I think Kathleen at My Alabama Life is doing a reading thing as well, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Kat? If you're there, Kathleen.
She's doing a collaboration. I know she's been reading through the Bible. I know that part.
Well, you have to tell Taz, happy birthday from us all.
Yes.
Because people are wishing him. So, I think enough garden talk there. So I kind of thought maybe we could move into, well, we're just chatting, because that's always fun, right?
Yes.
But I don't know, Gail and I were talking what we should talk about today, and we just kind of felt like whatever comes out, we can just talk about. Okay, thank you, Kathleen.
Yeah, that's right. She's writing these short stories too.
Yeah. So I want to ask all of you here, how many of you, and I don't like this term that I'm going to use, but how many of you are, in the eyes of other people, or maybe you view yourself that way, called, thank you, preppers? Who's a prepper here.
Me. Hi, Lori's World. Oh, they friended you. That's cool.
Or to your husband, I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Whoever, we just thank you, P&J Homestead.
Yeah. If there's any moderators for Broken Hearts Ministry, you're welcome to put up whatever links you want to put up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do have a moderator in here. If you guys could put up Taz Adventures, my husband's channel, that way you guys can go by and tell him happy birthday. It'll freak him out a little, and that would be really fun.
But see, Kathleen, here's the thing. I'm prepared too. I'm a prepared person. And I think that comes from my grandmother, truly, who, and I think it's that generation that comes out and that was raised through the Great Depression, that as they got older, they knew what it was like to not have and not be able to get certain things. And so they always made sure things were stocked in their home for meat and they had the skill of canning and doing that. So I've always been one that has stocked and done things, and I keep expanding my skills to more canning. I think we even talked about, Gail, about meals in a jar, which I think would be a great collaboration to do. Just trying to teach myself a new skill and actually buying more things that you have to do without electricity. Because I think
thank you, Jamie.
If anything were to happen, just saying, like we've had our phone system go down. We've had that Facebook and stuff go down.
Yeah.
I don't want to be known as like a conspiracy theorist, but I believe that there's a test that's being done there, and being prepared is an important skill to have, and to be prepared for your family, for your friends, and you know what? And if nothing comes of it, so you donate it to a food bank somewhere and bless other people, right?
Here's the scary thing. The Facebook, Instagram thing didn't affect me that much, but if you take down YouTube tomorrow, that I would notice. I didn't even notice Facebook was down until people started telling me. I was like, what?
I did, because I was in the middle of working. I'm hosting an event in Lancaster, Pennsylvania come the fall with a lot of different authors. And so I was in the middle of posting and doing things between Canva and Facebook. And all of a sudden I got logged out of Facebook. I'm like, well, what happened? And I mean, seriously, I was getting really upset over it.
You were probably doing an update.
No. Mm-mm. So, I did. I was getting really frustrated and I was getting really angry. And then I just said something, and I knew something was just not right. And I just let it go. And my sister then messaged me and said, Facebook and Instagram. And then I heard YouTube was down, but I was like, I was on YouTube though yesterday during that time. So I don't think it had gone down, at least where I'm at.
I have no idea. I know our power fluctuated a second earlier. It went off. I texted my husband, power's out. A few minutes later, it came back on. Okay, back on.
Yeah.
Sorry to alarm you. It was nothing. And there's no storm or anything. It's perfectly decent weather outside. I don't know what's going on with that. You're going to get your grandkids, Heather?
See, that's what I thought, Blue. I really thought somebody got into my account. And after a couple of times being sent a code to try and sign back in and it wasn't allowing me to, I knew then something wasn't right. And I just stopped. And I'm like, I don't care.
I didn't think it was yesterday. I thought it was the day before yesterday. What day do you think it was, Tina? Do you remember?
Yesterday it went down.
Yesterday? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was on YouTube when it happened. I was on a live. Whose live was I on?
No, that was Monday. I was on YouTube as well yesterday. I don't recall that went down because I was on YouTube.
I go on Facebook, but I mostly use Facebook to do two things. I share people's videos on there from YouTube. So I use it as a social media to share YouTube. And I also share personal family pictures on there for family. That's about it.
Right.
So,
Right.
and sometimes I'll be bored and I'll just scroll and see what other people have going on.
Yeah, Kathleen, the AT&T and all that went down about 2 weeks ago. There was no cell service.
Yeah, I didn't notice anything, but I was on someone's live when it happened.
Okay. But I was just really curious to see.
I think it was in the chat of someone's live when they were talking about it.
So I just want to ask, what do you do to prep? What are the things that you buy to make sure that you have? What do you have a list of like staple pantry items that you keep in your home? Stuff like that. Because I'll tell you, I had an abundance of stuff down in my basement, and there's only 3 of us. And I started buying so many cans a week. And I went down there and I was very upset with myself that I allowed this stuff to probably expire. Well, I don't want to call it expire because you can still use those canned goods up to 6 months past the date that's on there. So I ended up bagging, I can't tell you how much stuff, and giving it to a food bank. So good. That's okay, Susan. I'm glad that your live went long. That's great.
Oh,
I had to leave and come over here.
maybe it was a US thing because Lori said, because Lori's in Canada.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. So if you can just comment what is a staple that you put in, maybe people can just get ideas. Jamie said powder milk. That's a really great item to have in your pantry.
I have a question for you guys in the chat. I don't know if I've asked this before, but I don't know who was in the chat or whose panel I was up on. I don't know where I asked this before, but does anybody know? You can tell me if I've asked this before, Tina, because I have a short memory.
Okay.
Anybody know what the first item was they ran out of in the Depression?
In the Depression or during COVID?
During the Depression, the old way back Depression. Does anybody know the first item they ran out of? Put it in the chat. I've asked this before, but I can't remember.
No, I've never heard you ask the question.
Okay, so let's let them answer, and then you can answer. We have any other guesses for? I'm gonna let y'all answer real quick, and then I'll tell you.
No, I wasn't alive during the Depression either.
No, but they're relating the Depression with the thing that happened with the COVID,
Right. Well,
everybody got their answer in?
Hold on. I still got a couple more coming up.
I see some more.
A couple people say sugar, butter, gas, flour, milk.
All good items. Milk, yeah. Okay, you think we're done now?
I think so.
Okay.
What's the answer?
Sugar.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Sugar. And sugar is the one item. You can get one of those big old mason jars, the half-gallon size.
Yes.
You can store it in here for a long period of time. Take things out of your paper packages and put them into a jar. Bugs can't get in this. Mice can't get in this. And sugar will last forever. Even after it gets hard, you can chunk it up and it still is good.
So here's a tip to help you all. If you ever have your sugar get stuck, here is my tip for you. You take 1 saltine cracker and you put it down in the center of your sugar, and your sugar will not clump and stick. I learned that from a restaurant owner years ago.
What did you say again?
So the tip is, if you have your sugar in one of those containers, right, and it clumps and gets hard, if you put 1 saltine cracker down in the center of the sugar, it will prevent it from getting hard and clumpy. There's the tip. to help keep your sugar the way it should be. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go back to the one person said they stocked up on a lot of pasta, which is a really great thing. Have you ever tried making your own pasta noodles or any type of pasta?
Yes.
Good, good gal. We make my family tradition is making raviolis every year. So I know how to do pasta. Oyster, Heather. Oh, good. See, everybody's talking about the cold cracker thing.
Yeah. The one item you can eat out of a can that still tastes good completely cold, like baked beans or pork and beans, they taste good cold. So if you're trying to think of an item to purchase that's like canned and you don't do pressure canning, buy some Bush's baked beans or some pork and beans, and you could open that can and eat it right out of the can, and it tastes good. I accidentally did that one time. I thought I heated it up and I didn't, like it wasn't on or something. And we ate them cold and they were perfectly good. So beans.
I think is there a pasta collaboration anytime anywhere? Do you know? Is there such a thing? I want to. Who does
It has one in
Noodle November? Right?
it's in the fall. Sometime in the fall. I believe Kettle Kitchen and a couple of other channels
That's
do it in the fall.
That's right.
Yeah, but hey, Lori, if you're in a lurch, you might eat the cold beans.
Heather, actually, that's on my list. I have pinto beans and kidney beans to plant.
This will be my first year ever to plant kidney beans, and they are coming up swimmingly. I have one that's about 3 inches.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Happy about that, and I have a beet that's pretty good size too now, so that's good. I did thin my beets out because some of the seeds had got too close. So I pulled out the smaller one so that they'd have more room.
Sure.
I was pretty sure that this wasn't going to help the plant very much, having them close together like that.
That's what I've heard, 49 and more, is that you can plant the ones you get from the store and they plant up really nice too.
You don't even have to plant them. You just throw them out on the ground. They'll sprout and start growing.
Was it the last chat that I was talking about that I was having a really hard time finding dry kidney beans? I don't remember. But I had been going to Aldi. Aldi hasn't had dry kidney beans in over a month. So when I went,
even eaten a kidney bean in my life. So
not near chili.
No, it's the South. We put pinto beans in our chili.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that too.
I think it's northern. I think the kidney bean is a northern thing. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
It could be. I don't know. But pinto beans are good too in chili.
Yeah, I think I could really. There's not a lot of beans I don't like. I like most beans.
Yeah.
Well,
I did find them finally at Walmart, but I paid a premium.
Find out what they taste like, and I'll get to find out what they taste like because I'm growing them. So it was part.
You'll like them. You'll like them. I mean, you have to cook them, of course.
I think it's just because my mother didn't do it, so I didn't do it. You just kind of pick up things from your mother. So it's one of those things, I've acquired some of my own things that I do, but yeah, I guess I never tried them because my mother didn't do it. Dehydrate zucchini.
Okay, Heather, you talked about this the other day, and I was like, Heather, no, don't even go there. Well, Heather, guess what? I went up today and looked on Nutrimil for one of their wheat berry grinders, right? To grind your own flour. They had not one in stock. They were completely out of stock, friends. There was no grinder, not the older one and not the newer model. There were no grinders in stock. And that I was really shocked I really was shocked. Like, what's the purpose? Why? Why are all the grinders sold out? That to me just didn't make sense.
People are just trying to get prepared. Like at this point, I would like to have one just on hand in case something happens. I want to have one.
So, but what happens if the power grid goes down? What are you going to do because it's ran on electric? Do you have a generator that could back up?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
So those are just things that we like to.
Yeah.
What one, Kathleen, what hand grinder did you purchase? What do you mean you never took it out of the box? Get it out of the box and start using it, or I'm coming to Alabama and getting it from you.
Isn't that one of the items you're not supposed to talk about that you have as a generator?
I don't know.
It's a prepper thing.
It's just a thing, but that's the way my mind thinks, you know?
Yeah. Mysterious. Yeah.
See, and that's and look at Blue says it's done by hand. And that is one of the reasons why I am buying things.
In the little house on the prairie, they were grinding that wheat into a flour to make their little rolls that they were eating when they were going through the long winter. So yeah, thank you for the reminder that I need to buy myself a grinder.
Well, does anybody else have a manual grinder here that they have purchased? And if so, which one? And do you like it? Have you used it?
I have a meat grinder, but I don't think that's the same thing, is it?
It's not. It's different.
Okay.
But even coffee, right? I mean, think about it. Like, how do you ground coffee? I mean, I'm thankful I don't drink caffeine, so I don't have to have that coffee every morning.
Yeah.
But I do like it.
Have you ever had coffee?
Yeah, I used to drink coffee all the time, and
you broke yourself of it.
Yep, it started giving me. I think once you got to a certain age, personally, because I used to drink a lot of coffee, I started getting really bad heart palpitations all the time. I couldn't drink caffeine, and I just had to stop.
I only drink one. Like, I never drink more than one.
Yeah. Are you talking about grinding coffee? Yeah, you can use rocks.
Yeah. Well, I'd sure figure out.
Christine, can you go find that book and post it in here by chance?
Yes, I love the Little House on the Prairie books, and I like a lot of those books from that era, and even before. I love those old books like that. Like, that's really cool.
There's Blue's thing. You can get a grain mill that is similar to a meat grinder that attaches to the table. Yep.
So
I've looked at a few of those.
So it's a specific grain grinder, right?
Yes. And then Kathleen says she has a hand crank grain mill on Amazon for $35.
Oh. 2 cups a day. Yep.
I mean, I still drink coffee, but it's decaffeinated. And then I drink literally, and I'm not kidding when I tell you, friends, I drink about 4 of these a day, and these are 40 ounces of water. And that's what I drink all day long.
Yeah. The rest of the day, after my 1 cup of coffee, the rest of the day I drink water.
Yep. That's it. Me too, Gail.
We have no soda in our house. I only have juice occasionally. So it's water. It's mostly water in this house. Of course, tonight we'll probably have when we go out to dinner, I usually have tea. But I don't have a lot of tea because after having a kidney stone, you don't want nothing to do with tea. Because they're claiming tea is the culprit. And I'm like, oh, we're going to make tea a rare instance now. Right. Because that was the most pain I've ever had in my life. I thought I was dying. I'm not even being sarcastic. I thought I was dying. I was like, give me the stuff. What do you got? Give it to me. I mean, I was that much pain. I was like, I didn't know what was going on. I was so glad when they told me what it was, because I was just, you feel like you're dying when you're in pain. My body's telling me something. I don't know what it is. I drove myself to the ER because
oh no.
Yes, that was awful. That was.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
2023. That's the little gift from 2023 is nice little trip to the ER. Now I didn't have
Oh, I'm
to stay
sorry.
or anything like that. They just gave me some, like a pill. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, Blue. Blue was talking about this. You can use a tomato extruder as well. So I have two things. I have a Victorian strainer. That's what my Amish friends call it. Um, I have one of those. It attaches to the table or the counter, and it processes all the pulp out one way and all the tomato juice one way. And then I have another one that I found on Amazon, and I found that one through Ruth Ann Zimmerman with Homesteading with the Zimmermans. She was using one, and I went up and I found it. And that's what I'm trying to do, is to find more hand cranked things. Like, I'm going to get a hand cranked pasta maker, because the ones I have go to my KitchenAid mixer, but the part of the pasta maker that makes the flat sheets, I have purchased two of those, and they both just don't work. You can't crank. And
I've
so I'm
never
like,
even heard of a tomato extruder. I've never even heard. I've never heard those words in my whole life. I have no idea.
well, I understand what she's saying. It's about
Hand crank. I think it's a hand crank. Let me look real quick.
yeah. It's about if Blue, correct me if I'm wrong. It's about getting that tomato. If you're canning or something, it removes the pulp and the seeds. Am I understanding that right? Blue, let me know. So yeah. Yep. So that's right. So I have two of those. You can go look for a Victorian strainer or a Victoria's. Yeah, I'm gonna go buy one of those.
I won this one from Kettle Kitchen.
Nice.
And I haven't used it yet, but I want to.
You need to.
So look, I do have a hand crank.
Yes.
And I have the one that goes on my KitchenAid. So that one, of course, would involve electricity. So this is perfect. So I can make my own pasta. And I know what goes in it because I've done it before. So I could make my own pasta if I need
Right.
to.
Right.
I want to use that. That's on my, I need to make a list of all the videos I want to make. And you were talking about preparedness. I want to make a video again on my other channel of my go bag, emergency bag.
People have actually been doing that a lot. I've been seeing a lot of those bags being made.
I haven't seen any because I don't know how many preppers I'm following anymore. Some of them kind of, I don't know. But anyway, I thought about remaking the video. I've purchased a few things to go in there. And that's on my list. And then making this, I have a couple of collaborations I want to join. So yeah, so I won that from the Kettle Kitchen.
I'm actually going to go buy one of those. Yeah. So I know how to make pasta. I have a recipe for it from, I have an old Italian cookbook that's in paperback, probably from the 30s. It must've been my grandmother's. That's the Italian side of my family.
That's the one thing about preparedness is we're all dependent on these phones, right? We're so dependent on them.
Yes.
Write your recipes down. If that power grid goes down, you can't you can't call your mother or your grandmother. You can't ask your sister, and you can't look up that recipe on Pinterest. You're going to have your recipes written down. Like she said, if you have your pasta recipe in a physical book or written down on cards, written down somehow, you cannot depend on this phone. This phone may not last forever. We may not have the internet forever. This is something we have right now, but it's a possibility it could go bye-bye at some point.
Now, we're just talking about this because I want to know where people are at. Both Gail and I, we're not here to set any type of fear in anybody. Yeah. I just kind of want to know what everybody's mindset is about it. And after the outages that we've had with some of our main things, I just, there's a story in the Bible that my friend reminded me of too. Is it about the ladies in the oil lamp? Do you remember the oil lamp?
Yes, where they're supposed to keep their oil lamp lit for God to come back.
Yeah.
About that one?
I forget the story, but remember the ones didn't have it and they had to go and they couldn't go out to go see their neighbor or something. That's kind of where like I'm at. I'm not going to be I don't want to be that person who doesn't have the ability to take care of their family in case of an emergency.
Yes.
You do. And that's the thing. And it's a skill. I mean, I'm thankful that I was taught through my grandmother and my mom as well. My mom did work full time, but she did teach me quite a bit of things. But I was with my grandmother a lot of time too. And she taught me a lot. You know, they both do. So I was very blessed by all that.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I think back to when we had, you know, the sea. I don't want to say the name.
Mm-hmm.
When that hit, now I was running my business, and I was slammed in my business. And I was one of the very few businesses that actually could obtain yeast. People couldn't get yeast. People were learning how to bake breads that they have never done before. They were getting back to the roots of our ancestors and our, you know, and then when things got lifted, which was a good thing, things got lifted. I'm not saying it's not. People, you know, go back to we're creatures of habits and we go back to our.
My lamp is
Thank
ready.
you, Christy. Did you read that comment?
Yes. My lamp is ready and I have the oil for it too. And I have a ton of candles and I know how to make a button lamp from the Little House on the Prairie. I need to do that video again. So I took and made my own button lamp like they did in the Little House on the Prairie in the books.
Yeah, I have the books too.
Yeah. So I made a modern day button lamp.
Yeah. Hey, wouldn't that be a fun collaboration to do? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment if making anything from the Little House on the Prairie books would be a fun thing to do. A button lamp?
Yeah.
Let us know.
I have a lot of collaborations going on right now. So how about you head that one up? I'll join it. Because right now I have Garden Tour Club.
Yes.
Already started. Okay. The Vineyard Chicks wanted me to come up on their thing and talk about the weird container growing. I wasn't planning on doing that collaboration this year, but they didn't know that. So starting April 1st, the weird container growing challenge this is my 3rd year running on that. That's going to go out. So I'm going to have 2 running collaborations during the summer. And then right after that, we're going to go straight into Fall Fest. So
okay. That's a lot. Fall Fest is a lot.
Yeah, Fall Fest is a lot.
Yeah.
Fall Fest is a lot. So if you want to do the collaboration, I'll join it and I'll announce it and all that stuff.
Well, I'm not seeing interest in it. I have to see interest in it before I think I could do that.
Yeah.
So it's called the button lamp.
There's even some
Little House on the Prairie, if you're not sure.
There's even some recipes in the Little House on the Prairie. There's actually some recipes in there you could follow. And I've been dying to try it. But the only thing is you'd have to modernize it just a little bit because some of those ingredients you might not have. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe you could figure it out.
I'll have to do my research on it first. But why not?
Yes. So there is going to be a weird container growing 24. That is
part of the Vineyard Chicks?
It's not part of the Vineyard Chicks thing. They wanted me to come on and talk about the collab, not knowing I wasn't planning on doing it. So I was like, well, okay, I guess I need to do it because it's not just them that asked me. Others have asked me too. So literally, I guess that's my thing. Lantern Creek Farm, welcome in. So anyway, that will kick off.
Creek Farm.
So if you're a gardener, get your weird container ready and use hashtag weird container growing 24, tag Gail Southern Living, and there you go. So get ready for your weird container growing. That is going to happen this year.
Yes. Yes. Heather, Please make a patchwork skirt for it. Absolutely.
I did a red purse. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. I'll put all those in a playlist too.
Make sure to our mods on here, Jamie, Sherry, Heather, and all them, they are putting up links. So make sure you check out some other channels too. Also, don't forget to share this video out. Hit the thumbs up button on, if you can, on both our channels. That helps us both out. We appreciate it.
Yes, definitely.
So
quite a few people watching our lives in the replay. So for all those people who watch us in the replay, Tina and I would like to say thank you for doing that. We appreciate it so much to help us both with our watch hours.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So Tina, what kind of weird container are you going to come up with to grow in? Hint, hint. She's writing.
I don't have any weird containers. I don't have any weird containers. Well, I had, so no, I'm sorry. I had an author reach out to me about my event.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any. I mean, my weirdest container literally is grow bags.
Yeah. Yeah. I know Heather is going to come out with something really inventive because she's got a great imagination. Did you see her succulent wreath she made?
No, I have not seen that. But
so
the
cool.
I know, like up in the Amish, maybe somebody else knows. They call them chicks and something, and they grow them in old tennis shoes they get at the thrift stores. Chicks and babes or something like that, and that's how they grow their succulents. They're very popular. Amish fiction authors, Christy. It's held in Pennsylvania. Huh?
For my announcement video.
What, Gail?
For the announcement for my weird container growing challenge, I have a really cool thing I bought to grow in that's kind of unusual. So I'm going to start the event with that, and then I'm going to go out in my shed and find something random, poke some holes in it, and plant in it. So, but I'm going to start the collaboration with the thing I bought.
Good for you. Good for you.
But kind
Christy,
of
to answer your question, it is a Amish fiction, authors of Amish fiction event. I have about 9 authors attending. This will be my 3rd year hosting this in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's a 3-day event. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pots and pans, a whole drill. Here's some hens and chicks. Thank you. That's what it's called. It didn't let me put it up there. Yes, thank you, Christy. I couldn't remember the name. There's some ideas for you. You're not hosting this, are you? This is
the weird container growing.
Gail.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, you went. I didn't hear you. I can hear you now.
Are you talking about the weird container growing? Are you asking if I'm hosting that?
Yes.
Gail Southern Living is hosting that. The other me is hosting that.
Gail Southern
is hosting that. Since the other one started March 1st, I thought I would start this one April 1st. So.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. That'll be here in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, if I come across a strange container,
yeah, you'll have the whole summer to do it. I usually pull my gardening collabs through August. So you'll have from April to August. So, you got a long time, you know, to join that. But
I don't want to laugh. First of all, I'm really sorry to hear that, but I'm really sorry to hear that. Do you see it, Gail?
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I don't like it when people talk about Colorado because
I'm really sorry.
my sister passed away in Colorado, and that's literally all I associate with Colorado now. So now when people just say the word Colorado, get the cringe. I wonder if that's going to go away eventually, but right now I still like, oh, don't say Colorado.
Yeah,
Bird
no,
bath,
she's talking about Pennsylvania. Mars,
chair. I seen
Pennsylvania.
somebody cut out a hole in a chair, put something in it, and planted in it. That was really cool. Somebody did that one year. That was neat. Yeah. People are very inventive on their weird containers.
Well, I'm trying to think like tonight and what everybody has such great ideas out here. I just don't know.
Yeah. I'm going to
just don't
start
know.
to collab with the store-bought thing. Then I'm going to go
Yeah.
out in the shed and make another video of me just finding random thing in the shed to plant in. Yeah, I've seen people plant flowers in old toilets. I don't know if I'd want to plant my vegetables, but flowers, bathtubs, rain boots, all kinds of stuff.
See, I was wondering about that Lantern Creek Farm because I have I just emptied a coffee can out. And I'm wondering, I was like, what purpose can I use this for? So maybe that may work. I don't know because it's 10 or aluminum. I don't know. I can try it. I can try it, right? That would be.
You can try.
That's
Yeah,
the only thing you got to try. How else do you learn, right?
In a can. I don't remember anybody planting in a can before, an aluminum can.
So I have it sitting here. So maybe I'll use that one for you, Gail. Will that help?
Yeah, that'll be good.
Do you think Gail at Southern Living will appreciate that?
Southern Living. I just wanted to show people that if they were gardening on a budget.
Look at what Blue says.
Yeah, Blue self-reliance. You need to video that and enter that to the Weird Container Growing. Yeah, that'd be great. I'm going to put out an announcement.
I don't know if it's your internet or if it's on my side. We're glitching.
We're glitching.
And I don't know if it's on my side or your side, Gail.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bye, Joe. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for coming in.
Good chat last night, Joe, too. I appreciate that. That was good.
That was
I hope it blew up your channel.
I hated to leave. I wanted to keep listening because I was listening and trying to learn. I'm seriously considering going back to the replay.
I left too.
Starting on about halfway and watching the rest of it just to see if I can learn something else because that guy sounded really smart.
Hey, Holistic Heritage Farm, welcome in.
Yeah, probably.
Gail actually, Landing Crack Cream, she does that too. She has a video on her tires.
Yep, I grow in tires. I got trash cans. See, I got some weird containers going on already. Tires and trash cans. That's about
But for example, what if you don't? Yeah. But let's think about those who may not have the space for that. What kind of a container, like coffee cans, would work well, right? And somebody said you can drill holes. And you could, I'm sure.
A cup, a bowl, a teapot, I guess, if you could cut a hole in it, a watering can. Like I have a watering can outside that officially now has a hole in it. So, I gave away what I was going to do. I might be doing that, planting in the watering can.
Well, don't say any more.
Yeah, I haven't finished my painting of my containers yet, but I have two of my tires. The top of them are painted pink, which is the color of my beds, but I haven't finished. I still have more painting to do. When I was in the mindset to do it, it was like raining, and then I got busy with other things, and now I need to get back out there and finish my painting. And now I'm in full-blown planting phase, so I haven't got back to my painting project, but I need to finish that. I really need to finish it before my next garden tour video.
Yeah. My video that comes out Friday, I will not do another one until you'll see.
Yeah. Waste not, want not. Yes. Yeah. I was trying to teach people to garden on a budget by getting people to think outside the box about things they could use around their house to plant things in. That was my purpose originally. Hello, Holistic Heritage Homestead. How are you?
Okay. I gave away a prize in the collaboration of Don't Break Your Heart, or You Break,
cool.
The collaboration I was in about Break Your Heart.
Yeah.
And I just got the notification on who the winner was, so I can get that sent out to them.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I meant to be in that live, but I don't know what I was doing at that time. It might have happened during the evening.
Yeah. No wonder. I just got notification that the email that I sent you, the very first one, never went through.
Oh, really?
So it got returned. It got returned.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. Anyhow, that came through. So, but you made it. We found you and you're here.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody going to be going? I know there's a couple of meetups, but does anybody come out this way and go to HOA, Homesteaders of America, in October? I went last year for the first time and met, I think I've already told you, Leanne from the Mennonite Farmhouse and somebody else there. It was a great time. I got to meet Ruth Ann Zimmerman. Unfortunately, this year, my event is scheduled for that same weekend, so I won't be able to attend this year. I'm really bummed about that.
What state is that in?
Virginia. It's so close to me. Like, I was really shocked on where it was at according to where I'm at. Like, oh, this is cool, not bad. Why I haven't seen you sing. Good for you.
I really only have plans to go to one event type thing. I'm going to go to the Ozark meetup in Missouri. So my husband booked us a cabin, and we're going to be there for about 4 or 5 days. So I'm going to get to see Simply Jan and a bunch of other channels. So that'll be really cool. And
that's awesome.
I have this really cool, funny surprise for Jan when I go to the meetup. And it's going to be something like really funny that I collaborated with someone we know about. And I had to Marco Polo Jan yesterday and tease her about that I had a surprise for her. So she's like, "You're a brat. You're teasing me. You're going to make me think about this for 2 months." I'm like, "Yep." So that'll be fun.
You know what? Holistic Heritage Homestead.
Yep, I do have buckets too. Mm-hmm.
I don't have luck growing in the food grade gallon buckets. Now, maybe I should try it again, but I did not have any luck with that, sadly. I'm not sure why.
My tomatillas did not.
I think some.
They were smaller in the bucket than they were in the ground. So the plant didn't fully develop.
Yeah.
But but I am growing flowers in them this year. And as an experiment, I'm growing some butternut squash in the tires, but I'm also going to grow one in a bucket just to see if I can get a squash to grow in a bucket. I'm just curious. I saw on a website somebody that did that, and I was like,
Right.
that won't work. So I had to prove it by doing it myself. So, and I have plenty of that.
Right.
So it's no big deal.
Well, so now you know there's another collaboration going on. So don't forget to join in April 1st, Gail. Is that right?
April 1st.
April 1st.
Container growing.
So
20.
if you want to join about that.
I'll try to put out a video announcement like next week. Not really any. You don't have to email me or anything. Just use the hashtag and tag my channel. That's all you need to do. And then I'll just add you to the playlist.
Okay. Yeah. I hashtagged you. I don't even know if I tagged you in my garden video though. Did I? I don't remember. I could go add you. I could go to, I know I have, no, I did. I did tag you.
You can always go
back. If not, I'll send it over to you tomorrow.
Yeah. Just text it to me.
Sorry guys, if there's some glitching going on. I think part of it could be my weather. It's just very foggy, rainy, just yuck weather.
Too. It could be me too. Remember, our power went out earlier, so it could be you, it could be me. I don't know who it is.
Yeah. So I messaged my sister to ask her if I'm glitchy, and she just told me she'll let me know when it's over with.
Heather, are we glitchy?
So I do apologize for that.
Type of 1 if you're here in the chat. I want to see who's in here.
Yeah, who's here? Type of 1.
Not glitchy.
Thanks, Blue.
That's in Canada.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Lori's World's here. Blue Self-Reliance.
Lori's here. Blue. Cher's here. Christy's here.
Jamie's here. Jamie's Country Living. Awesome. Yeah, I had people start.
Are you going to go back? Are we going to go back? Are we going to go back with Jamie? There's 11 people here watching, according to what it says. 11.
And that's between you and me, right?
So you don't, that's okay. You don't have to. Yeah, now there's 12.
Yeah, when I look at my live, but I'm not in.
And that's okay. We thank you guys for.
Yeah, thank you for coming in.
We thank you guys for hanging out here.
A little glitchy. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know. I don't know if it's her or me, but if it's me, I'm sorry. But of course I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Either.
And if it's me, I'm really sorry too.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not too much to do about that. But I am excited about my little tiny pepper. I am terrible at growing peppers, so this bad boy better work.
I'm sure that it will.
I hope so.
Lou, we appreciate you being here. You don't forget to go over and watch her mushroom ketchup making. It really will blow your mind away. So it was very interesting and really educational. Yeah, it's been really fun. Of course, Lori, right? Hey, Corn-Fed Live.
Hello,
I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're well.
Stalking my tomato plants.
Good to see you. Hope you all are well.
Are not plants. They're seeds in the ground at this point. They're not popping yet.
See, that's what I want to know. Thank you, Blue, because I don't do mushrooms. Ugh.
I like
So
mushrooms,
that's good to me.
like in mushroom soup or, cut small. I just don't like big honking chunks of mushroom.
No, I don't do any mushroom at all because I always get the mushrooms no matter what. It's like olives. I don't like olives either.
Either
So,
either color
so
of
yeah,
all.
so no, I don't like any of the olives.
Yours are in
What's in
pots.
pots in your house?
I'm guessing her seed.
Tomatoes? And Jamie's pots are in the house and she loves mushrooms.
I
So,
promised the vineyard
anything
chicks.
else you want to
I promised the vineyard chicks if I got a beet, I would cook it and try it. So I've committed myself to doing that. So we'll see if that happens. They look like they're doing well, though.
what are you going to cook and try?
I don't know. If I get one that,
I missed what you're cooking.
oh, beets. I didn't like beets when I was a kid, so I told them I would try it if I got them to grow successfully. So we'll see how that happens.
Beets are very good for if you have suffer from blood pressure. Beets are good to help with your blood pressure. Maybe you can make some gummy beets out of it. So I've never acquired. You pickle beets.
Bring up
Those
Lori's.
are very popular.
I'm gonna try to cook it two different
Well,
ways.
Lori, that's a nice way of putting it, Lori, right?
Yeah. God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. No, I don't know. I don't know what they taste like anymore. I haven't tasted one literally since I was a child. So,
well,
let's see, and
pickle
I've
them.
never
You might like them pickled.
I've never tasted kidney bean and I've never tasted a beet. So that'll be new.
Well, here's the thing. When worse comes to worse, and if you're hungry, you're going to eat it. Right?
They use beets during war for lipstick.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought about I said I would cook one, but I think what I might do is dehydrate the beets, turn them into a powder, and use them in my soap, just for a colorant.
Yeah, and then look what Lori says. She dehydrates them and uses them in her tea, the powder.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna figure that out. How to take the beets from.
Maybe I'll plant some beets and make some beet gummies.
Yeah.
See?
Do that, and then I'll have a recipe.
So I'm not a big squash eater. I don't care for zucchini. I'm not a fan of butternut squash. I'm not a fan of spaghetti squash or acorn squash.
I love squash.
But I love they call them the patty squash. They're round.
Patty pan
They're
squash.
little mini, they're round with like a little
The scallop
patty pan squash is what they're called. And I slice them down and just eat them raw. They're very good.
raw.
I think Lori and I get along well. Look at her hate squash. However, I tell you what I do with it. I will grow it. I will shred it up and dehydrate it and add it into things that nobody in my house knows what I add it to, and that they're eating it. So.
I like Brussels sprouts raw, but not cooked. There's some things I like raw, but not.
So there's a really great recipe I want to try with Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts cooked with a balsamic vinegar glaze on it.
See, me and Tina, literally.
Yeah, try the Brussels sprouts are good though.
We are the opposite on vegetables. Okay, do you like tomatoes? Tomatoes?
You what?
Do you like tomatoes?
Only if I grow them my own, but yeah. Only if I grow myself. Yeah, that's about it. That's what, see, you know, that out of all my seeds I have, I don't know what happened to my cherry tomatoes and my actual slicing tomatoes. If I can't find them, then I have to go buy more seeds.
Oh no.
So, hey, Linda Okie, come on. Thanks for coming in.
I think I'm just
So,
gonna
Chrissy, there is and I want to try that this year. I want to try making a Brussels sprout salad.
yeah.
It's raw. Think of it as cabbage, right? 'Cause
I
that's what it
made
tastes
one
like. So,
I made one on Gail's
hey,
Southern.
Rudy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Blue posted something, so I was going to pull it
I
up.
made a Brussels sprout salad on Gail's Southern Living. It's a Cracker Barrel copycat recipe that I tried. I came home, I was like, oh my gosh, I do like Brussels sprouts. I just like them raw. So it's Brussels sprouts, kale, cranberries, and like this dressing, and you put some kind of a nut in it. And it's like this cold salad. It is so delicious. I love it. Hello, Bushcraft family.
Nice. Hey, Bushcraft family. What's up?
What's
Not
up?
much. We're talking about Brussels sprouts right now and whether or not we like them or how we like them.
Yeah. I like mine raw, not cooked. They get mushy. How about asparagus? You like asparagus?
Not if you cook them right. Not if you cook them right. They don't get squishy.
Yeah.
You have to really pay attention to how long they're in there. If you overcook them, then they do. Yeah.
I haven't liked them enough to ever want to cook them for any reason. But like my husband went to Cracker Barrel and had that salad.
Well, but cook them with a balsamic.
Yeah.
Yeah, cook them, bake them in the oven with a balsamic glaze vinaigrette dressing on top of it, and you will really like them. The glaze gives it a really great flavor, and that is exactly how I tasted them for the first time and fell in love with them, Gail, because I never liked Brussels sprouts. And then Blue said bacon, and bacon makes everything taste better.
Yeah. True. Very true.
I like asparagus too, and I never ate asparagus until I had it in a Alfredo chicken with diced up asparagus. And again, wrap it in bacon; it even tastes better.
Don't like asparagus. Everything I like, she doesn't like. Everything she likes, I don't. I mean, we're like the opposite. That's so funny, but that just proves how different we all are.
You don't like asparagus either?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I like broccoli, green beans, corn, potatoes, lima beans, pinto beans.
Broccoli with cheese sauce on it. Mm-hmm. Lima beans? No. Those are gross. I like artichokes.
Not butter.
Me neither, Lynn.
Not the butter.
Exactly. Do you like cauliflower?
Not cooked. I like it a little bit raw, but not cooked. No.
And there's my sister. She loves artichokes. Do you cook those, Sherry?
I like artichoke dip.
Okay, here's one. Thank you, Bushcraft family. Look at there. They agree. Lima beans. I won't touch lima beans.
Yeah, I think a lot of people confuse lima beans and butter beans. Butter beans are kind of like a off-white color. Lima beans are green, like a light green.
Oh, I know what they are because my husband loves them, but I don't cook them for him because I don't like them. Jamie loves lima beans too. Whoops, sorry, wrong one. My sister steams the
That's funny. Everybody's so different.
Won't eat lima beans either. I know, right?
People laugh at me.
Now I know.
Call it raw.
butter beans, lima beans, and a Great Northern with ham. So I like the Great Northern bean. That's the white bean, and I use those when I do baked beans. That's good. So, but I don't know if I've ever had a butter bean, to be honest. I can't recall. Maybe in a soup, but not knowing what it was. And broccoli I do like, but I like it with the cheese sauce. I don't like it just steamed. Like it needs to have something for me to eat.
Body's very either one way or the other on these vegetables. They either love it or they hate it. It's one extreme or
Yeah.
the other. That's funny.
I could do raw cauliflower if I had something to dip it in.
Oh, that forced you to eat lima
Like
beans.
blue cheese or
I actually don't ever get to eat lima beans because my husband doesn't
I'm
come.
so sorry.
My stepdaughter, she's the only one that ate them, but she's older now and doesn't come here anymore, so I don't get to have lima beans anymore. I don't have anyone to eat them with.
Well, I mean, my palate has changed. I'm eating peas now, and I used to hate peas. I would never eat a pea in my life.
I'm going to
But
try.
I eat them now, and they're fine.
I don't think I like beets, but I'm just going to try because they say your taste change every 7 years. I have not eaten one since I was a child, so I thought
We do.
we'll give it a try.
Try it out.
I love broccoli cooked or raw. I like broccoli all the way around.
Yes, it is that time. Look at Christine's like, I'm getting hungry now.
Talking about vegetables. Usually have it with pinto beans, but again, it's a southern thing, I'm sure. Beets are delicious.
Speaking of getting hungry, my sister likes beets.
Yeah.
But see, as a kid, we were forced to eat beets. As a kid, we could not leave that table unless we ate those beets. But we always had a dog. So when mom wasn't looking, I always gave the dog some beets. And if the dog spit them out, then they're bad because dogs would eat pretty much anything.
I think my mom and dad both ate beets, but they didn't even serve it to the children at all. But my mom mostly, she would make a meat and
I love breakfast for dinner, Jamie.
Oh, me too. I love breakfast for dinner. What kind of stuff do you usually have on your breakfast for dinner, Tina?
Usually it would be like a waffle or pancakes. I can't do that in the morning.
Yeah.
It's too much for me in the morning. And then maybe bacon and sausage. Yeah. And my husband loves it. And I don't know I have ground beef that I had pulled out yesterday. I need to use. So I just make my own, my own little hamburger helper, like some ground beef, mac and cheese and something tonight, keeping it, because we have church group tonight. So I need to keep it easy and simple.
Yeah.
Easy and simple. What? Okay, Lynn, you're killing me on this one.
Oh.
How do you not like pancakes?
I love pancakes and waffles and biscuits and anything.
Me too.
Really, almost anything.
Lynn, that was a hard one.
Yeah. Ooh, that's like saying I don't like chocolate. I'm like, what? You don't like chocolate?
But I know people who don't like chocolate.
Yeah, I have one stepdaughter
That's
that
funny,
doesn't,
Christy.
and the other one loves chocolate. So I just buy some chocolate for that one and some non-chocolate candy for the other one. For the stockings, I just do it like that. So,
yeah, I absolutely love French toast.
French toast is one of my
I love French toast.
It's just so easy and it's versatile. You can do it with cinnamon sugar, powdered sugar, or syrup.
Yes, exactly.
Or if you're my mother, you'll eat it plain. Yeah.
Oh, good, Lynn. You reprieved yourself here with me. No,
yeah. We love French toast. Yeah. That's one of my specialties.
Look at my sister.
Or waffles.
Look at her. I don't eat pancakes, waffles, and not much chocolate eater either. Don't like French toast. You are not my sister now.
No chocolate.
What house did you grow up in?
What? That's crazy. That's crazy talk now. Not
The
like
dog ate.
is one thing, but not
Yeah.
like bread,
Oh,
chocolate. That's just like what? That's like saying I don't like French.
I'll be
fries.
right back. Okay. I'll
The
be right
dog-
back, Cal.
A glass Christmas ball. What? And would not touch those biscuits. Wow. My goodness, that would seem like it would cut up the poor doggy's stomach if he ate a glass Christmas ball. I don't have to make dinner tonight because it's hubby's birthday, and I am taking him out to dinner, and we are going to go to a local Mexican restaurant to have either fajitas or enchiladas or maybe a chimichanga, something like that. So I'm taking him out for dinner.
All right. I got to come back, and then I'm going to have to go again. My little dogs have to go potty.
Yeah.
And they're old. And so when they're old, I have to show you. At the craft show I was at this weekend, my daughter and son-in-law came, and they bought me this chicken. It's hand crocheted chicken. And then this little hat, this little hat is actually to go over your mason jar for your sourdough starter that I sell.
Oh, yeah.
And I just think it's so cute.
Oh, it looks good with the hat. The hat.
I hope you don't mind, but I want to share this. Isn't she cute?
That's so cute.
And then
adorable.
I want to show you all something because you're all here. So my sister, Cher, she has launched a business, and her inspiration behind her starting this was, sadly, they had Tella was their dog that they'd had for 15 years, and on Christmas this past year they had to put her down. She passed away, and my sister's been really struggling with it, which, you know, we love our fur babies, don't we? But anyhow, my sister is now making candles, and she sent me some, and I was selling these, and I want everybody to see how beautiful these are. Whoops. It's called Tella's Treasures. It's a soy candle, and this one is fragrance free. And isn't the cute jar? Isn't that just a cute little jar?
I like the label too. It's cute.
And then,
did you see?
well, let me show you the inside without. So if you can see, so it's blue, and then on the wick, she made little. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. I'm not getting this straight, people. I'm sorry. These are little paw prints that goes on top of the wick.
That's cute.
She put those on here, and then this one has this one looks really cool because it has it looks like there's sand on the top of the candle, but it's not. But she has seashells in here as well. And so
Tala was
the
their dog. Tala was the name of their dog.
Yeah, Tella. And so her business name is, yes. And that's the name is Tella's Treasures. So now if you ever lose a dog or have to make that hard decision, you know, when you go into the vet, how they always light a candle. When a dog passes away, you can remember your own by having the candle lit all the time in your home. So I'm helping her sell these through my business here in Virginia because she lives in California.
We had to put one of our cats.
But I had to share those with you.
A couple of years ago, her name was Princess Leia.
So
sad.
And her dog's name was named after the Talladega Speedway.
Aw, that's neat.
Well, Blue, you better get some rest. I thought you had left, Blue, already. Will you carry on the conversation? I need to go take these fur babies out before there's an accident. I'll be right back.
Okay. What time is it there, Blue?
Thanks.
What time is it where you are? You were in our live last night, mine with Milk and Honey Heritage Farms, and it was like 2:30 a.m. So I wonder what time it is now. I don't know if I'll make the hats, but I have thought about making chicken tutus. I just thought that would make a really cute video. I think the Vineyard Chicks did that one time. Chicken tutus. Yeah, I thought that would be cute. Where's Blue? Good night, Blue. 4 p.m. Okay, 4 p.m. there. Okay. Yeah. 4 p.m. So it's about dinner time there. In a little bit. Yeah, Princess Leia had the feline leukemia. I think they call it. And literally I was like, something's wrong with her. She's not acting right. And then the next day, I think we took her to the vet, and I remember handing her to my hubby, and that was literally the last time I ever saw her. I didn't even go up there with them. And that was it. That was the end of Princess Leia. So now we have, after that, we got Curly Sue and Bright. So that's the two we have now. And then we have two that are outside kitties. So we have 4. 2 inside, 2 outside. But it does keep the mice down on the bright side. Yep. I'm so excited about my pepper. I can't believe I got a pepper coming up. Oh, I've had terrible, terrible luck with peppers, and I'm hoping this is my pepper and seasoning pepper. Yeah, when it gets big enough, I'm going to transplant it into the tire, because it is actually maybe a week from now, it'd be warm enough to put it in the ground. The soil temperature should be good by next week. Not a morning person nor a night owl. Yeah. Oh, that's me, Linda Oki. I'm not a morning person or a night owl. I'm somewhere in between too. Yeah, I peak mostly in the middle of the day. I do early evening well, but then I just get tired. Yeah, I have been in some lives late before, and I'm like, I usually get tired and have to say goodnight. Yeah, that's so sad too. Yeah. Blue is in the UK, I believe. Yeah. I just saw the comment that said, "Where's Blue?" Because she's the original person that did the stream, she's the only one that can pull up comments. But I can look through and try to read the comments, but I can't pull up the comments.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see.
I was keeping the conversation going.
Well, I appreciate it. And my little ones appreciate it. My big dog didn't have to go. It's the little ones, and they're older.
Sometimes I have to let my cat Bright out because I don't know what it is.
Oh,
Here's my decides to throw a fit. And I'm like, do you want to go outside? Do you want a treat? Do you want water? What do you want right now? It's like he hears my voice and he just wants my attention. 98 packets of seeds. What? And ready for my giveaway at the Crafters Market on Sundays. What? You're giving away some seeds?
Wow, good luck. I hope it goes well for you.
I made up a package of seeds that people sent me.
That's awesome.
That I don't want, and I'm going to bag those up and take them to the Ozark meetup, and I'm going to give those to somebody because they're not doing any good just sitting in my seed container. And I don't like to throw seeds away. That's wasteful. So I'm going to take them to the Ozark meetup and put them in a giveaway.
Yeah. Oh, that would be nice. Well, maybe. Yeah, don't throw the seeds away.
Yeah, maybe I don't have 98 packages. I might have
in here on the chat. Does anybody want to do a seed exchange or anything? Does anybody need seeds? Do you want to do a seed exchange or anything?
I love seed swaps, but I didn't get into one this year. By the time I heard about one of them, it would have been too late for me to be planting, and I was like, no, that's not going to work. And I was like, you know what? I pretty much have the
Right.
seed. I have the seeds I need. Now, there might be some exotic, cool things I want, but I have the seeds I need. The basic things we grow, I have that stuff.
Blue may be on my side, but I know that she had to leave because she had to get up early. She had to go to work. What was it, like 7 o'clock there? It was what, like 10 o'clock there?
I've actually gone in the yard and thrown them in the yard.
She's in England.
England? Okay. Yeah, Indiana backyard gardener.
I think she's over in the. No. Well, I think we're going to have to call our time to an end in just a few minutes.
Okay.
It's been 2 hours. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Yeah, it shows 1 hour and 54 minutes.
I think that's gone by fast.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk another few minutes. 2 hours is our goal. And feel free if you have anything you want to say,
2 hours because you were here a couple of
down
minutes
in the comments and we'll certainly discuss it.
That's why yours says 2 hours because you were here a few minutes before.
I was late.
Okay, I see. Yeah. I have a pack of seeds, but it's only it's like less than 10 packs. It's not that many. It's just sometimes people send me things I don't eat.
I have a ton of seeds because I used to own my shop, my brick and mortar. And so I have all those seeds that didn't sell. So, and those are the ones I started the peas. And that's what I'm just going to, I'm just going to use. I'll put them back in the freezer. And hey, our treasured home, welcome in. And I will definitely just keep doing the paper towel method, right? Those are good dogs, though, for the farm. The Great Pyrenees mix. The Pyrenees dogs they're a great farm dog and protector of your flock or herd. That's my understanding. If that's wrong, Christy, let me know. Woohoo! Our treasured home.
Yes, our treasured home joined the garden tour club. She sent the email. She is in on that collaboration.
Nice.
Who joined today?
Okay. Christy, Gail, and I appreciate you being here very, very much. Have a great day. Be blessed. And thank you for supporting Gail and myself here.
Yes, thank you.
We appreciate you.
Who is it? Oh,
her battery's going dead.
Becoming Vermont. That's
Christy Betts.
The newest member of the Garden Tour Club is Becoming Vermont.
The garden what?
Garden Tour Club.
Gail, yeah.
I'm trying to remember if I put...
Mine will go up on Friday.
I noticed some people...
I did a short video. I think my videos... Some people are what?
Some people are already starting to comment on the 2 videos in the collab because I went over to Gardening with Caitlin. She was actually the first video. I was the second video. And I noticed that some people had started already commenting on her video. So that's cool to see. I was just checking to see how many people in the club had already commented on her video. Just to just checking it out just to see. Garden Tour Club. That's it.
I didn't put that. I just put tour. Shoot.
Yeah, that's
Is it
the
Garden
hashtag.
Tour Club?
Garden Tour Club. That's
Then
the
I'll go back and fix it.
Just change it in your title.
I'm going to write that down. I can go back and edit my video.
Change it in your title and description box.
I will. Wrong notebook. I have too many notebooks out here.
We'll definitely be doing some garden tours this summer. Oh, Lori's World's gonna join in. That's awesome. Yeah, we're doing monthly giveaways. So, and the giveaways will be.
Hold on, Lori's World.
Just of, She's wanting to join in.
Oh. I'm doing our thing. There's Gail's.
There you go.
Yep, and there's her email, Lori.
Awesome.
I remembered from last week, Gail.
We're getting almost to about 20 members of the Garden Tour Club. And that was my goal, is like 20, 30 people. So, because who couldn't use an extra 20 or 30?
I didn't email you. I just did it.
No, you just told me. And so I just went ahead and wrote you down. So it's good. You told me on the live. So
I appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah. So that's cool.
All right. So it's the Garden Tour Club 24.
It doesn't have a 24 on it.
Is it Garden Tour Club 24?
It's just, there's no 24. Just
hashtag Garden Tour Club.
Yep. And then if I do it next year, then
I wrote it in my handy dandy note.
Yeah, I thought, well, if I do it next year, then I'll add 25.
Hi, Helena.
Helena, welcome in.
Okay.
Commented on the video.
I have too many notebooks laying here.
Garden Tour Club. Yeah. I noticed that Susan with the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, she reversed. She put Garden Club Tour instead of Garden Tour Club. I was like, oops.
Okay.
But as long as they still tag me, they can always go back and change that hashtag later.
It's Garden Tour Club.
Yeah, Garden Tour Club.
I got it. Garden Tour Club. So I got that all written down, and I'll switch that out.
That's what I keep Caitlin, because she's the new channel. I'm like, don't worry about it. You can. You're going to be doing garden tours all summer, so just change your hashtags and get the playlist in there and all that. Do that. You can do that later or next time, because I don't think people even know that there's videos in the playlist already. But I just showed my beginning gardening space, and I don't know if I'm going to do one next week or if I'm going to wait about 2 weeks and then do another one. Thank you, Jamie.
Jamie went ahead and put your email out there too, so that's good.
Yeah, I need to go
drop that in if you guys want to participate.
Yesterday, Christine
I was going to make a video on cooking.
On cooking?
What, Gail?
I said yesterday, Christine, Mrs. Gillum Farms.
What?
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, the glitchy thing. I'll say something to you, and then when I'm talking, you're talking, so we're not hearing, responding. And then I feel like I'm talking over you. My garden is empty.
Yeah.
The turkeys. Yeah, I know. It'll go all the way from March through August, so you don't have to join right away in March. You can join in April or May or June, so whenever you start your stuff. Or you can even just show your planting space or your seedlings.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's muddy. Yeah.
I went into my chicken run this morning, and it's just so muddy and yucky. So I will actually go to the feed store and I buy those horse pellets, and I throw it's what they use in beddings for horse. So when the horse urinates, it takes the smell away. And that's what I will do. I will throw those down, and it just absorbs and just dries out everything, so it doesn't smell like chicken muck. It's very, very helpful.
Yeah, it sounds good.
You know, Jamie, I keep looking at the green stalks. I just, it's okay. I like what I have. Maybe for a gift or something, but I just, I don't know. I have a hard time justifying spending $160 some plus on a green on one of those planters. When I can just plant in my pots and put them out on my. I have a baker's rack on my deck where I keep a lot of my herbs and stuff. Oh, I want to show you something too. I bought.
Okay. Is that a mirror behind her? I don't have a green stalk. I would be willing to try one at some point, maybe. I don't know. I guess I'll probably end up putting herbs.
I was at Walmart last week. You're gonna do herbs?
Oh well, yeah. I've already got a bunch of herbs planted.
So
I think I got most herbs planted already.
Yeah.
I was stating what I would use it for if I
was at
had.
Walmart last week, and I got inspired. Okay. I was at Walmart last week, and I was encouraged and inspired by another channel to try these out. If you have ever used any of these seeds in bags, let me know. So I got some strawberries, and I got some seed potatoes, and I'm going to try them out. These are June berries. So yeah, these are the June berries. And I haven't even opened them yet because I need to go get them out because I know that I can put them out inside my garden right now, but I'm kind of waiting. And this comes with 10 roots. These come with 10 roots. And I'm going to tell you, for $4, look at those. Those are strawberry plants in there. Nothing molded. Everything looks really pretty. So I need to get those out. I mean, they were $4, $3.97 for the pack. And I got them at Walmart. I'm sorry, they were $3.24. And I got 10 roots out of here. That's a really great price. And those are going to be my strawberries hopefully this year. I need to get them out.
I hadn't seen that before.
So, and these are just potatoes. These are just a gold rush potato. They're already sprouted. I'm not going to put those out right now. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. But yeah. So I wanted to share that with you. I'll let you know how it goes with the strawberries, friends.
That's cool.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. I thought it was pretty cost effective, like price wise. It was, I think, a good deal for $3.24 for 10 roots.
Yeah, that sounds good. I've never seen them like that before. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. Well, they had their blueberries too, but I heard when you do blueberries, you have to have 2 different kinds of blueberries in order for the blueberries to grow. And they only had one type of blueberry plant. So
that's weird. Never heard of that, but that makes sense.
Well, and you're in Zone B in Maryland. Isn't that right, Jamie?
Middle of March.
I'm going to be planting the Kennebuck potatoes as well. But I need to get my garden finished, extended, and out in the rest of raised beds. I put those in my Amazon wish list cart today, my raised beds. So
yeah, that metal one that my husband put together for me, my sister bought me that for my birthday. And
right. What's
I'm gonna
the name brand of it? Do you remember? Was that the Vajega or the?
It might be the V1, possibly.
Okay.
It seemed like it did have a V on it.
I went up and looked at all those again. But again,
I'm going to plant tomatillos.
These metal ones have worked well. Mm-hmm. I planted a whole bunch of tomatillos yesterday, the seeds.
Me too, this will Jamie. Be my First time planting in a
Oh,
meadow.
they're easy to do. Jamie, if you haven't watched Gail's tour, she has some really nice raised beds. I think her husband built for her. They're very nice, the wooden ones.
Yeah, the small ones, the short ones on the ground, he built those, the ones I painted purple. Now the ones that are pink, he actually got those from his job, drilled holes in the bottom. He got me those at the end of last year. So this will be my first year to plant in them. So I'm going to grow the Mariana tomatoes in one
Awesome.
and grow my other squashes in the other one. So that's my plan.
Yeah.
So it'll be my first time to grow
I think we're going to
tomatoes.
need to call it.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to
so
have
too.
to run. I got to get supper done early tonight.
Yeah.
So I think it's been a good chat today. What do you think? Gail, can you hang behind the backstage really quick though before you click out?
Sure.
So guys, we appreciate you for being here.
Bye guys.
Hanging in for 2 hours. This is a weekly chat Gail and I are doing. And we'll be here next Wednesday. Do you have another live chat coming up, Gail?
Not today. I'm taking
Any
hubby
more
out
this week?
today. No more.
Well, happy birthday to your hubby. Okay, me neither. I'm done. I do have my video coming out of my garden tour on Friday. So if you'd be so kind to watch, that continues to help me get my watch hours. I have, when Gail and I communicated and decided to do this, I was down for.
This is your garden tour club video that's coming out?
That's going out Friday for you. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll share it. And
I appreciate everybody's support in watching my playlist. Have seen my hours increase. I was down when Gail and I communicated, I was at 200 and some hours. I'm now up to 570, maybe 560, somewhere in there. I have 2 different places that have that I have monitored. But so I'm like, okay, I just need another 3,500 hours, right? So yeah.
I know.
So yeah. So if you just find it in you just to go put my playlist on or something, it's under Piedmont. I have about 140 some videos up there that you can watch and I'd appreciate it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I need to do that from hubby's channel.
Be blessed. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if your hubby needs watch hours, let us know. But Gail, hang in a second. And we'll see everybody next week or even maybe on Monday, maybe with, was it Jamie?
Monday with Jamie.
That was a hoot Monday.
Send us a
maybe even on Monday. So thanks. Link Jamie, and we'll come watch you for as long as I can. How's that sound? So,
yes, please.
Yep. Send us the link. We'll do that. Gail and I will do that. We'll help each other out. So be blessed. Have a great rest of your week. It's so much fun having somebody else up here too. So
it makes
we'll
it go
see
by.
you next week. Bye, everybody. It does. Bye.
Bye, guys.